everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are returning. Thanks so much for returning, and if you're new, thanks so much for joining us. My lighting's really weird today. It's very blue looking in my screen. That might have something to do with it's like looks like it's gonna storm outside. It's been sunny all day, and then all of a sudden in the past, I don't know, 30 minutes, it's like, hello, it's gonna storm. So that's what it looks like. We'll see if it actually happens, but I think that's a little bit of the reason why it's blue. I'm just checking to see I have all my lights on. I have my lights on as normal, but the lighting is doing something very strange, so we're just gonna stick with it. Y'all, I got a lot done. I have a lot of updates. It's been a weird week. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into it. We'll start with WIPs. I have WIPs, I have Stitchy Kindness, I have haul, I have things. I have lots of things. So, we'll just start with WIPs. So I'm just gonna, grab from my pile as I do. So the first thing, I think I did my whole intro, whatever, it doesn't matter. The first thing that I'm grabbing out is my World of Disney piece. This piece, I'm just gonna leave my Needleminders on. This piece is a design that I bought on Etsy from the store ZAnnaCrossStitch. And here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And I'm going to try something different this time. Well, maybe I shouldn't try it this time because I forgot. But I was going to try to just like overlay the photo, but I've already done the whole like whatever, I've already done the thing. So anyway, I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to do it the same way that I've always done it. I know a lot of people like to overlay. I don't really care either way. But anyway, here is what it looks like. Now, oh, hello. Let's move all the things. Okay. That's where it looks. That's where it looks. That's what it looks like now. Honestly, the lighting isn't doing weird things to this. It's just doing weird things to my skin. At least that's what it looks like. But, as we can see, last time I had finished the page and I'd started this page up here. Really exciting because if you look really closely, which you're probably not going to be able to tell, but if you look really closely, this is actually the top of, I think they're in like Mickey ears. They're like in a Mickey head. And this is the top above Goofy. And right here is a little tiny bit of Eeyore. Can't barely see him. I mean, you wouldn't know unless you had looked at the photo beforehand like you did. But that is a little tiny bit of Eeyore, which is so exciting. And I had planned on working on this more, but then something happened, and so we'll talk about that later. But I did end up putting in 297 stitches into this. So like I said, I had planned on working on this more, but that didn't happen. And I'll let you know why in a minute. Actually, in like a couple minutes. In probably like a half an hour when we're done with this. But not bad. Long way to go. But I'm not in a race. So, here is the comparison photo. While I fold this up. Maybe the comparison photos I can overlay? I don't know. I'm probably not changing anything. The way I do it is just the way I'm gonna do it. and y'all just have to deal. Oh, I zipped it up. Why do I always do that? I always zip up the bags like I'm done opening them. Now I am. Okay. Next piece in my pile is a Stitch in Time. And this one is a design by Heaven and Earth Designs. The artwork is by Aimee Stewart. And this is a max color version, regular sized. Here is what it looked like and where it was last time. And don't close that. Remind myself. Here is where it is now. Maybe eventually. But yeah, here's where it is now. So still working, chugging along on this page, but happy with the progress. I know it's not that much progress, or it never looks like it's that much progress every time, but it was only 24 stitches since the last time you saw it. Because I think the last time you saw it, I was still working on it, and I had done like some amount, and then I only got 24 more in since the last video. So I think it was just like some 24 in this little area. So sorry it's not like that much to show you, but I like seeing it anyway. It's fun to see. It's a fun piece to look at. It's pretty. This like stuff that goes around the like, I don't know, leaves and things that are going around the hourglass they're pretty. So it's fun to look at. But here's the comparison photo, all 24 stitches worth of comparison. Okay, and put this one away. The next piece, hold on, one moment. Okay, the next piece in my pile of pieces is my Mulan piece. Now, I did manage to put quite a bit into this one, but we'll get to that in a minute. This is a design I bought on Etsy as well, from NeniSweetPatterns. She was something else before she was NeniSweetPatterns, but I bought it, before she changed her store, or her store name. But the artwork is by Hannah Alexander, and here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And, oh, maybe I should move the Needleminders off of the actual piece so you can see it in its glory. Here, oh, I always forget, I need to like back up. Back up. Here, oh look, there he is. Here he is. Yeah, you. Anyway. Here is what it looks like now. Sorry about all the threads, but what are you gonna do? I park. But yeah, it's looking great. At least I think it looks great. So I put in, I'll fold her over so we can see the part I worked on. I put in 555 stitches on her, and we were still at the point when I was working on all of these current WIPs that I'm showing you. It was still the Olympics game thing that I was doing for one of my groups, and so I was doing only 3 hours on each of them and then switching, and then doing another 3 hours on one and then switching. So I put in the 555 in 3 hours, which I think is great because all of the other ones were, usually in the like 300, almost 300 kind of numbers, So 555 in 3 hours is pretty good, I think. But yeah, that's where it is. This weird lighting is doing some weird things to it, but it's fine. But yeah, so she's, uh-oh, my Needleminders just stuck together. She's looking great, and I'm very happy with her, and we're gonna finish her this year. I just need to get back to my normal rotation, and things have been crazy, so, and you'll see why things have been crazy, but, yeah, things have been a little weird here lately, so, here's the comparison photo. Okay, next, I have no idea what this is. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do, yes I do. It's like, what is this? What piece is this? Duh. So this is my wedding piece that I clearly had no idea what it was. The way it was like laying in the bag, I was like, what is this? Anyway, so yes, the piece that I'm going to be showing is my wedding piece. So for anybody who is new and hasn't been around, this is a piece that we had taken on our wedding day, and the photographer sent it to us, and I just zipped up the bag. And when he sent it to us, I saw the picture and I was like, oh, I need to stitch this. So I used Pixel Stitch online to chart it, and I usually work on this on Sundays only, but with the Olympics thing happening, it was just whenever I worked on it. So anyway, here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And as I fix myself, here is where it is now, as the threads are doing the same thing. It's just going to look like that on all my pieces. But I put in some amount of stitches, 300 something, yeah, 327 stitches on this piece, all down on this page, because I'm doing boring background. Yay! So yes, I did all of them, the 300 stitches on this page. Oh, is it raining? It might be starting to rain. Anyway, yeah, it's really kind of boring. It's mostly chairs, like the backs of chairs right here. Oh, I think I just saw lightning. It's gonna be crazy outside, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a pretty boring. I don't know if you heard that, but that was thunder. It's a pretty boring page, but you know, it's fine. So we'll get there. We'll get to the next page eventually. I'm gonna keep working on it, gonna keep going, get through this page, and this is partly why I do it diagonal like this, or why I started this one diagonally, because I knew the background was going to be so boring to stitch. Like, I don't usually mind background too much, but this one especially, like, I really wanted to get to the, you know, the main focal point of the piece, which is my husband and I. And so stitching the background was going to be kind of painful. So if all I got to do for the first, you know, couple pages was background, I was going to be going out of my head. So I started doing it diagonally, because I knew the first, like, 4 pages were going to be background, but then I would start seeing, like, the main focal point. So I thought, why not? Why not do it that way? And I'm glad I did, because now it's like I'm getting to points where the page is a background page, and then the next, like, bunch of pages is focal point piece, and then you go back to background. So, it's good. But, and I think because I'm doing this way, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of my pieces this way, depending, I mean, no matter where I start. If I start in any corner, I'm just going to do it diagonally, whichever direction I'm going. And then here is the comparison photo. Ooh, it's going to be loud. I hope the thunder isn't going to get too loud. But anyway, the next piece and my final WIP is my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. And this is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, also artwork by Aimee Stewart. This one is a supersized max color version. So it's big. And it's a lot of colors. So it's pretty slow going, but so are all of the max colors. I've found no matter if they're regular size max color or super size max color or whatever, there's a lot. So anyway, woo, scary. But anyway, here is what it will look like and where it was last time. And then, sorry, I was just making sure I said the comparison part. I think I did for the wedding. Here is what it looks like now. And then I'll bring you closer. So this is where I worked, up here. So as you can see, there's quite a bit more in there. I've managed to do 413 stitches on this. I'm so sorry about the thunder. I should have planned this better, but I didn't know it was going to rain or thunder storm. So yeah, 413 stitches on this. So we're really starting to see more of the fire pit thing. And then these yellow flowers down here. They're painful. They are confetti. Just like loads. This part was pretty easy. This part is pretty easy because it's a lot of the same colors the whole time. So that's pretty quick, but now that's over. So we'll see. But yeah, that's where we are. I'm going to keep going on that one. And here is the comparison photo. Okay, so now we have to talk, because some of you are aware, and some of you are not, but I am no longer doing no new starts as it stands. I know. Some of you are yelling at me through the computer. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You're not doing no new starts? So I'm still doing it on my own, kind of. But I've broken, the rules of the actual no new starts game. So it's no new starts. You had one freebie. I used that freebie earlier for my brother for his birthday. And I was like, I think I talked about this in my last video too. There was a SAL that just came out. The frame was released on August 1st. And I've been seeing people doing it, and Ariana from Where Black Sheep Meet, she is kind of the reason that this is a thing. So, not that I'm blaming you or anything, but she's been doing it, and she's finished the frame, and I was like, I really want to. It was calling me so much that it was like, I want to be able to do at least a start. I had to use my freebie on my brother. I'm okay with having to use my freebie on my brother. I'm very glad I did it. I'm not complaining, but I wanted to be able to have at least one start for myself for this year, and I know that's breaking the rules of no new starts. I get it, but I'm still planning on doing no new starts for myself. This is the only one that I'm starting. I'm not starting any of my other ones until, the planned start dates that I have already set out. So anyway, The piece that I'm talking about is the Witchy Stitcher Cryptid SAL. That was really close to my house. But so this also has something to do with a little bit of haul too. So I ordered online some fabric. I bought the pattern, and then I, like, same day ordered fabric for it because I was like, I'm gonna try really hard not to start it. Didn't happen because I want to keep current with this, and the only way that was gonna happen is if I started it, right? So I'm okay. I'm glad I did it. You know, I talked to so many people, and I was talking to Corinne from Grace Note Stitchers, and her kind of best, I guess, piece of advice that really solidified my thought process was, if you're gonna start the SAL and like break your no new starts because you just want to start this SAL, then do it. But if you're gonna start this and break no new starts and say, I've already broken it, like, start all the things, then don't do it. And I was like, no, I don't have an urge to start all the other things like I do with this one. I have such an urge to start this one because I want to stay current. All the other ones really don't have, like, they're not SALs per se. Oh my gosh, it's so loud. I hope you can hear me. But it's pouring outside. But yeah, so they don't have like start dates per se that like I have to keep up with them or anything. So I really wanted to start this one. So I did. And I'm okay with it. So I'm done with no new starts, but not really done with no new starts because I'm not starting anything else. I will keep working on what I'm working on to try to finish, you know, all my goals. And because I have started something, if I do finish all my goals like before the end of no new starts, I don't really mind starting other things before it's done. I just want to be able to hit all of my goals before I start other things. And if no new starts ends and I haven't hit all my goals yet, then it's fine. I can start the new things because it would have been the end of no new starts anyway. So anyway, the piece that I'm talking about is the Cryptid SAL. I'm not going to show you like the cover photo because it's essentially this. So this is also a piece of fabric that I got in the mail, so you haven't seen the fabric yet. This is Cyprium, I think that's how you say it. It is a Picture This Plus fabric. It is 36 count linen. It's darker than the called for fabric, but the called for fabric like is sold out, like you can't buy it. So I was okay with it. I kind of wanted to do something darker, but it's interesting because the photo that I saw was very much orange, and Ariana can actually attest to this because I sent her a picture of what it, you know, looked like online, and it was very orange. This is not very orange. This is very brown, but I'm okay with it. I really still like it, and I was like, I'll do a floss toss, see if I can use it. And I thought, you know, there are some colors that are harder to see, like the moons are a little bit harder to see, but honestly, I really like it. I like that they are kind of, you have to look closer to be able to see them. But, yeah. So there's so much rain happening outside. It's so rainy outside. It's like really storming. But anyway, so I have started it. I have done the moons on one side, and then I've done the black almost all the way around. I only have this little piece left to go. Here's hoping it lines up. We're gonna hope, but I love it. It's so pretty. It's such a like me design. Yeah. And I'm loving working on my linen. We all know I love linen, so, and I have nothing other than castles in the air this year was really linen. My Baker Street was linen, and my Darth Vader was linen, but they were they're like shorter pieces, like they didn't take me very long. So this one is going to take longer because I have to wait for the pieces to come out. But anyway, that's where we're at, and this is my new start that I'm going to hopefully keep current with as the pieces come out. So I'm going to try to finish this. I have less than 1,000 stitches left to do to finish the frame, and I think I just started it on like Saturday night, so shouldn't take me too long. My goodness, it's so thundery. I'm so sorry it's so loud today. But anyway, we're gonna be done here soon. I was gonna do a little bit of a longer video and do like my wedding stuff, but if it's still raining at that point and really thundering still, I think I'm gonna cut it and do that at a different time, because it's just, I don't want everybody to have to hear the thunder in the background for so long. But let's do some haul, and then we'll do Stitchy Kindness. I don't have too much haul, other than that Cyprium, so we've already kind of started it. But in the mail yesterday, I worked 16 hours yesterday, so I didn't actually get these until this morning, because I didn't check the mail yesterday. My husband forgot to, so I went out to the mailbox this morning, and I got my 2 new Needleminders that I ordered from the Dancing Daisy, I think is what the shop's called. And one is this cute little bee, and then one is this rose that is just, they're both blinged out. My dog is so freaked out right now. But yeah, they're blinged out. So this one was just for fun. I don't have a project necessarily that I have that like I'm gonna put this on. This one I bought for my wedding piece, because obviously. So yeah, so these are the 2 Needleminders that I bought just on a whim because I thought they were pretty, and as we all know, I like bees, so this one just seemed appropriate. And they won't have any more of this one. This one was a one-time antique one, so they won't have this anymore, but I do believe they might have more of these, so I can link them below if I remember to. And then Stitchy Kindness. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, as I was saying, Ariana, she messaged me like last week, and she was like, so I have something that I would like to send you, just because, you know, I already have it, and I just want to, it's not really for me, and I just want to send it your way. So I was like, you don't have to, but here's my address. And I got it in the mail the other day, and oh my gosh, it makes me feel like even more of a like professional stitcher. Makes me feel even more legit than my like dinky bags that I got that I got on Amazon, because look. Okay, I already put something in it, but just don't look at the inside of it. Look at it. Look how cute it is. She made me this bag with oh my power's going out. Well, half my power went out. This light's still on. That light's not on anymore. I don't know what power is on and what power is off. And my Wi-Fi's gone now too, so this won't be going up today. Great. But anyway, yeah, so there's this bag. It's pretty darn awesome. I love it so much. And this little charm on the stop that. Yeah, very cute. But lovely. Love it. It's so cute. I've already put my strawberry gnome in here for when I start that, obviously. And then my last little announcement, I was gonna do other things, but I'm just not, we don't have any power now. I mean, I have one light on. I think every other power has gone. I'm not sure what power's gone, actually, because the ceiling fan's still on in that part of the room, but the lights have turned off, so I'm not really sure. I don't know. But, and we don't have Wi-Fi, so there's that. The last little announcement is also about Grace Notes Stitchers. They have officially launched their new company. If you haven't watched them or you don't watch them, they are starting to dye and sell fabrics, and I have one on the way, so in my next video I will be able to show it to you, and I was so excited. And I was just like, I'm I'm so excited for them. Like, and I just want to buy all of their fabrics, but I also don't work on Aida, so I probably won't be buying their Aida, but like whenever they dye evenweave or linen, I'm going to be on top of it. Now granted, I don't usually enter giveaways and things because, I don't know, I just don't feel right about entering giveaways and things because I know I can buy things. Like, I want to save the giveaway items for people who, you know, can't easily afford or easily buy things, but I can usually, you know, my husband and I both work, so we can usually splurge a little bit on things, and so I just save those things. But if they have things up on their Facebook page, which is where they will be selling, and it's called Grace Notes Fabrics, on Facebook, if you would like to join their page, I think you have to, I don't know if there are questions. I can't remember if there are questions or not. It is a group, but I'm so excited for them, and I'm so happy for them. So I'm just like, sign me up for all the things. Whatever you do, sign me up for all the things. So it looks like our power came back on. I have Wi-Fi again. I don't know, but that's the last thing. I was gonna, like I said, I was gonna do the wedding thing. I promise I will do it. I will talk about how I use Pattern Keeper with not really fully functional charts and things, but today's just not the day. Apparently last week wasn't the week either. This week is not the week, so I'm gonna try and promise that I'll do it next week, barring any craziness that happens. So anyway, this was a shortish video. It was only 30 minutes. I don't have anything else that I was going to plan on talking about other things, but not anymore. It's not happening. So hopefully you can bear with all of the loud thunders, and I'm so sorry about the loud thunder. It's a little loud, but anyway, I will talk to you all next week. If not before then, if I decide to do any shorts or something with how I use Pattern Keeper, and I have a new stitching stand. It's a quilting stand that I ordered, and it's on its way over here. So once I get that, I would like to do like a setup, how I use it kind of situation, and do that. So we'll see once that gets here. But anyway, I will talk to you all next week, and I hope you have a lovely week, weekend, day, whenever you're watching this. So I will talk to you guys. Bye.